Hi, and welcome back to the Special Ones podcast. I'm your host, Paddy Moss, and I'm joined by my other host, Dan Schmidt.
Hi guys.
We're
Great
going
to be here.
we're going to be looking at this past week in football, the good, the bad, and the ugly of it. See what we think about it, and if you actually care, you probably don't. So yeah, let's crack on.
Brilliant. Hi guys. Thanks for the introduction.
No problem.
Much appreciated.
Yeah, that's my only one I'm ever going to do.
It's fine. If you are new here, which everyone is, why not subscribe to the Special Ones? Follow us on Spotify. Nobody does. And rate us 5 stars without listening, which you can do, I found out. You don't need to listen. Just rate us 5 stars. Like Liam said, or Paddy said. Good, bad, the ugly. You go first.
So mine are all transfer related, because of the transfer window.
Yeah.
Has just
Mad.
been shut. Yeah, it's like we were saying off camera.
Behind the scenes, here guys.
Behind the scenes in the kitchen. It's actually been quite an exciting transfer window.
It has. Very good.
And the deadline day has been fucking insane.
Yeah.
And I would like to start off with the actual kind of the end of Tottenham's transfer window. That's in my good because...
Who did the sign?
So towards the end, towards the end they only really signed 2 players, but it was the 2 players that could change things massively. It was Xavi Simons.
Yep.
For an absolute steal, really, 51 million, I think it was, and Kolo Muani, just on loan, but he's a difference to Solanke and R9 that we've got. So, I'd like to put them in the good. Just, I think it's just really smart business. A lot, not what Spurs are kind of been used to doing.
Yeah. You could say it was a swan song for Daniel Levy.
Yeah,
giving
almost.
Spurs one good window before leaving.
Well, I think it is like the one good window that we've had for the past.
Goodbye present. He had nothing left to lose. He knew he was leaving.
Spunked all of his money on these players.
Go buy some decent players.
Yeah.
Leave Tottenham in a good place.
Yeah, I think. But for me, I think it was just good the fact that we've got Simmons, and I think it is being made into like a big deal for Spurs fans, the fact that we have managed to get him. But I think it is that big of a deal because we're being, and I'm going to sound, the sorry Spurs fan, or feeling sorry for myself, whatever, but we're being let down by a lot of players this window. Look at Morgan Gibbs-White, Nico Paz, Eze going to the Red Bastards. So, and
Scum.
And we've managed to get a player who is, when he was 14, he was like the next big thing. And
was it Barca's academy?
He was in La Masia, then he went to PSG, and then cut his teeth at PSV. I think he went back to PSG, then he went on loan to Leipzig, and then he went to Leipzig, and now he's at best club in the world. So,
I remember when a few years back Hull signed a player called Xavi Simons, and I thought it was the young, incredible talent.
Yeah.
And it wasn't.
I mean, the comparisons are there, aren't they?
They're on the same sort of skill level, for sure.
Okay, but
it'll be a good signing.
I think
Where's he going to play? Off the left?
Well, it'll be through the middle, won't it? Because Madison's out for however long, so we needed a...
Could impact my Papsar shout.
Well...
Because I thought he was going to be playing that number 10.
He'll still get plenty of games, and I do think that they might do it where Xavi Simons comes off the left, or...
Did Basuma leave in the end?
No, he's still there.
He'll be out in
unfortunately.
January or next season, Jack.
Fucking hopefully, and just terminate his contract at this point, to be honest.
Yeah.
Should have gone to West Ham, just joined that pile of shit.
Yeah. I know one player who's looked good, Palhinha.
Palhinha has looked really good.
City Man City Spurs game, he was brilliant.
Yeah, we won't talk about the Bournemouth game, but
Oh, no. No need to mention that one.
no, that was just a blip in the radar. I mean, it was bound to happen, wasn't it? You beat Man City 2-0, you're going to lose to a...
It always happens.
Yeah,
Always happens. And it's always Spurs who do that, actually.
Well,
they always beat Man City, and they always lose the week after.
It's a very Spursy thing to do, isn't it?
Is, yeah.
So, I mean, it was kind of fully expected, to be honest. But yeah, Polina, just the signing that we've been needing since Dembele left, really, or since he fell off a cliff. And yeah, just it does a job that no one's been able to do for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm really looking forward to this season. I am a bit gutted, though, that we've let Luka Vuskovic go out on loan to Hamburg. Only because I love him. I think he's insane.
What do you played there?
Not a game,
Yeah,
but
well, so it makes sense.
But I wanted him to be there.
Yeah, is he one of these on FIFA? He's
Unreal on
hidden gem,
Unreal on FIFA, but he's also unreal on real life. In real life, on the game of life.
On the game of life, yeah.
He was out on loan last season at a Belgian team like Vestalo or something, and he got like 7 goals. He's centre half.
Right, okay.
But
I've never heard of him, to be honest. But
I hate to say it and put a burden on his name already, but he looks a lot like Van Dijk.
Okay.
He's built like a brick shithouse. He's like 6'5" or something. He's 18.
Yeah.
But the goals that he scores like overhead kicks and like he's a monster of a man.
He's either going to be the next world's greatest defender, or be at West Brom in 2 years.
No, there's no either. He is going to be at West Brom in a couple of years.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
But
yeah, not throwing shade at West Brom. To a good side. Nat Phillips in defence. He's doing bits there.
Yeah, okay.
My good was also to do with deadline day.
Yeah.
And it was just like it was the first entertaining deadline day in years. I think it's the first time, probably since COVID, it's been good to watch. Maybe it was because they moved the deadline to 7 o'clock. But I think a lot of teams were rushing stuff through, trying to get stuff done. Obviously, as a Liverpool fan, not getting Gahey done was...
That's got to be gutting, hasn't it?
I don't think it's the end of the world because we didn't let Joe Gomez go.
No, but Canate is...
If he'd have gone...
How long's Canate out for? Or don't you know? Because he went down, didn't he?
Yeah, don't know yet. But Gomez came on. He did put in a shift, as always. It's just the fact he's made of, like, Ritz crackers. And he just... One slight touch, he'll be out.
Yeah.
I think we played, like, Charlton or someone last season. And he played a complete reserve side. And he captained them. And he went off after 4 minutes because he did his hamstring.
Nice.
And then he was out like nearly all season. If he stays fit, and there's no point saying it because you see, he won't. But if he does, like that season, 2018, alongside Van Dijk was one of the best partnerships. It was Vidic and Ferdinand like. But anyway, so yeah,
Please get on to your next point.
So Matt Gay didn't come. That was a shame. I think he'll join in next summer or January.
I think it's a January move.
Yeah, and then all the drama with other teams. Spurs trying to make stuff happen. Arsenal, they got his ear through the door. Man City with the goalkeepers. I mean, Trafford must be feeling an absolute dick right now. Turning down Newcastle. Did he turn down Spurs?
I don't think.
And then
Yeah.
to go to Man City, and he's now number 2.
Does Donnarumma play over him?
Of course he does. You don't sign Donnarumma not to play.
Did Trafford cost more than Donnarumma as well, didn't he?
Probably, yeah.
I think Donnarumma was only about 25, 30 million.
Yeah, last year of his contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, English tax as well.
No, yeah.
Because people think Trafford's going to be England number 1. But to be fair, he's had a pretty poor start. Like, made a mistake in the Spurs game.
Yeah.
Made a mistake last week. Can't remember who they played, but they lost again, didn't they? Who did they play?
Brighton.
Remember. Brighton, yeah. Made a mistake in that game. So but then people say about Donnarumma, he's not that great with his feet. Or
No.
I don't think he's that good, to be honest. I think he was made to look better being in a great PSG side last year.
He was unbeatable in that Champions League campaign, or like the latter stages of that Champions League campaign. He was unreal, but like seasons before, he had cost a few mistakes.
Yeah, well, we went to watch the Liverpool PSG game where Alisson was unbelievable,
Yeah.
kept Liverpool in the game, and then Liverpool had one chance, Harvey Elliott at the end.
Yeah.
Another one who left on deadline day, which is, I think that's good for him.
It's a really good sign
I
for
think he'll
Villa.
do bits at Villa. And Donnarumma, he only had one save to make all game, but he didn't make it. And I think that's the difference between your good keepers and your world-class keepers.
Yeah.
I don't think Ederson was that, by the way. Ederson wasn't a world-class goalkeeper.
No.
He's a world-class footballer. But he's not... If you had to put him in goal just to save one-on-ones and go for crosses at corners, he's not even top 3 in the Prem.
No. It is safe to say, though, like, we have got to put some respect on Edison's name. He has changed the game of a goalkeeper.
Like I said, he's a brilliant footballer. But as a goalkeeper, I would rather have an Alisson or Raya.
Yeah.
But
as a shot stopper.
Yes, but I can see why Pep had him. Because you don't face many shots when you're a Pep side and you've got 70% of the ball.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to do his job. That's where he becomes another central defender in the build-up.
Yeah.
So it was perfect for that system. Now they're moving away from that. And you've already seen the issues trying to play out. So is he going to change, go long? You've got a 6'5" striker. Play it up to him.
Yeah.
And then you got Marmoush running off of him.
Yeah. Well,
The good old days. Crouch and
should-
defer. Haaland and Marmoush.
that'll be
It could
incredible.
work. Could work.
Yeah, I think it's one of them you're unsure until you see him actually there.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm a bit more worried the fact that how easily PSG let him go.
Well, he said he wasn't going to sign a contract. So I guess that's
Right.
where you have to say fair play to them. And it's kind of where it's like, well, Liverpool should be at as well with Kanate. Because he's refusing to sign a contract, out of contract next year. We've just had all the stuff with Trent as well.
Yeah.
He said to them, oh, now I'm going to weigh up my options. Oh, so you don't want to be with us, see you later.
Yeah.
Gone. Done. I think that is, it's brutal. And when you've got the most money in the world, you can do it. It doesn't make financial sense for every team.
Yeah.
But when you can be a mercenary footballer, why can't you be a mercenary club and just say fine?
Do you think Liverpool are a bit less cutthroat compared to Man City or like PSG with Donnarumma? As in, like they let 3 of their main players' contracts run down last year. Salah, Van Dijk, and Trent. Obviously, you were lucky. Well, not lucky, but you managed to keep Salah and Van Dijk. But Trent left on a free. God knows how much money you could have actually got for him. Like if he was gonna go.
I don't think anyone would have bought Trent.
No, but
I don't think 80, 90 million, possibly more, nobody would have paid it. He's a great asset on a free.
Okay.
10 million, whatever Madrid ended up paying. I don't think anyone would have signed him.
Okay, fair enough. I mean,
Because he would have had the English tax, the local lad tax. You look at like what happened with, no one could afford Gerrard really when he was at Liverpool.
didn't you beg for a move to Chelsea?
Weren't willing to pay the money there.
Right. Liverpool legend.
Liverpool legend.
Wanted to go to Chelsea.
It never happened. But when you've got local players, they never get signed really. Messi had to be on a free when he left. Mbappe was on a free. You very rarely see these. I know he wasn't homegrown at PSG, but
I know what you mean.
yeah, they very rarely go unless it's hundreds of millions,
Yeah.
like Neymar when he left Brazil.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's a Liverpool problem. I think it's just a weird thing in football that happens.
Just one of them things.
Yeah,
Fair
because you
enough.
look at Isaac, British transfer now, another one on deadline day. Much easier because he wasn't a Newcastle lad. I don't think... It's like when Shearer went, was he a record when he left to Blackburn? I think he was, wasn't he?
I think it was British record, yeah.
So it's like you got to do those sort of things for that type of player.
Do you think Liverpool have, like, fucked up a little bit with that? Like, the fact that they've prolonged the Gay and Isaac deals so long, do you think they should have just gone in early? Because
Well, they did go in early for Isaac, whatever. They did go for him early.
But they weren't willing to pay the money though, was they? Like
They ended up paying what they bidded originally.
Right.
I read an article from one of the Newcastle journalists in the Telegraph, which was essentially a hit piece on the Saudi fund, whatever they're called, the PIF.
Yeah.
I can't remember what they call them.
Where
basically he got fed the information when Liverpool made the first bid, saying he's not for sale. So he put that out there, not for sale. The owners have said he's not for sale. Especially not for 125 million. Not going to happen. That was their stance up until the Liverpool-Newcastle game, where they went and met with Isaac, and then he said, I want to leave.
Oh, wow.
They then changed their mind and said, fine, we'll sell him. So really weakened their position because he was not for sale all summer until the last week. Right. So I don't really blame... I don't think you can blame Liverpool for that, because they had this stance where they thought they could reintegrate him, and they waited until the last week for him to say no, and then they bottled it and didn't stand by it and put him in the reserves and not let him play. They said, fine, we'll take the money they originally offered. They could have had that money 2 months ago, and they would have had Ekitike, or they would have had Joao Pedro, or they would have had Sesko, but instead they've ended up overpaying for Witter, who is coming up to 30.
Yeah, and German Carroll.
Yeah, and the German Andy Carroll, yeah. So I think it's... I know a lot will be made of Liverpool taking the time and then Gay didn't go through, but I think Palace did well to keep hold of him, but it was Glasner threatening to leave at the end of the day. And then
I think
Paul from Newcastle.
I think the Gay one's more of a weird one.
I felt so sorry for him. They had the exit video. It got leaked.
Oh, really?
His goodbye videos on Twitter, so you can watch him talking.
But why didn't they just go for him really early in the window?
I think they did, but the line again, which seems to be the line of the summer, we have to get a replacement first.
It's never Liverpool's fault, is it?
No, it's not. It's not. Anyway, we'll move on. Move on. The bad of the week.
Okay.
Fabrizio Romano scam.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch my video, link in the description. Yeah. Him and Paddy Power, they came together to say, do not say here we go between 7:15 and 7 o'clock on deadline day. We'll make a fortune, we'll cut you in. That's what happened. Let's move on.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
It is shady as fuck, isn't it?
It's not even, I'm not Sherlock Holmes here. It is so obvious that there was an agreement in place. Because I saw someone had like 80 quid on it. And I do think you're a fucking idiot if you're gambling £80 on a football journalist to tweet something. And I think you've got a problem.
Yeah.
And it wasn't me. I'm not bitter. But
I'm not saying it wasn't me.
No. You've got to be some sort of stupid man to have bet on it in the first place. But gambling companies, they target the vulnerable. That's what we did here.
Yeah.
Fabrizio Romano was a part of it. Scum of the earth. Let's move on.
Paddy Power are known for... What?
Taking your name from them, don't you?
The what?
That's where you get your name, from Paddy Power.
I don't associate myself with them bastards. Scamming, fucking cheating cunts. I've never gambled a day in my life.
Yeah. Stick that in your advert.
Bastards. Where are they from? Ireland?
Yeah.
I won't say it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, tell us what you need to know.
My bad was, again, transfer related. Man United. Yeah. I'll just quickly go through this. They signed 3 attackers. They overpaid for each one of them, really. And they didn't get the position that granted, they did probably need a striker. I do genuinely think Cunha and Buemo are they were kind of unnecessary. As good a players as they are, and as good as there might be for United, I do think they were a bit unnecessary.
I think they had other areas that we needed to address,
and
such as the midfield.
Well, that was going to be my next point. They spent nigh on the entire window saying that they wanted Belieber, but they didn't want to overpay for him.
Yeah.
But they were overpaying for people the entire window, and
It was when they put the first bid in for Mbeumo, rejected. Brentford told them what they wanted, and then they came back with a tail between their legs a few weeks later and paid it.
Yeah.
They've got no power when it comes to negotiating at all.
No. Well, the Onana thing with Inter, was it how much they ended up paying for him in the end? Was it
over 50, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. Let's say 60. I think Inter valued him.
Let's say 70.
Yeah. Well, for argument's sake, let's just say 60. Okay. I think Inter valued him at about 20-25 million or something. I read some on Facebook, a very reliable source from Inter's owner or something.
And then he had a good Champions League final.
Well, but even after that, they only valued him at about 20-25 million, and Man United come in with a bid for about 40, I think, and they said as a joke, "Oh, we'll try and get this for him."
Yep.
And they come back and they was like, "Oh, yeah, go on, man, we'll pay it." And apparently there was all like sat. I can just imagine all these Italians just sat around an office, just going, "What the fuck is wrong with them?"
Yeah. Just absolutely laughing their heads off.
Yeah. So yeah, that's man. Just Man United, just in for an absolute terrible season, and the fact that they've let, as much as I don't like Garnacho and I don't think he's very good, they've let a young. I understand that he's got a massive ceiling and everything. They've let him go for pennies, really. 40 million, ain't a lot for how old is he, 21 or something, for someone who's got 2 years of Premier League experience, and he hasn't been.
It was pennies, really, considering how much Chelsea have been, like Madueke, for example.
Well, yeah, and considering how much Man United paid for Mbeumo, who realistically is a one season wonder.
Yeah.
And I don't know what happens. They bought these players to play in a specific Amorim system.
Yeah. What happens when he gets sacked?
What happens when he gets sacked and the player?
It's been happening for years with United.
Yeah.
Keep buying system players.
Yeah.
And sacking the manager.
So it's just going to happen again.
Need to give him a project, really. Give him 3 years. People wanted Arteta out after 3 years. Sometimes you got to stick with it. Go through the hard times.
I know, but even Arsenal want this bad.
Nah. There was that real famous pitch one where it was like Højlund, Manu, Garnacho, and they were sat on the advertising board, and everyone thought the future is bright. Højlund's gone.
Yeah.
Garnacho's gone. Manu wants to leave.
Yeah.
And I think that sort of sums up Man United, where do you know they've got that record of always having a youth player that could end this year.
Wow.
Because who have they got from the youth pushing the first team other than Manu?
Eden Heaven.
Yeah, but it's not first team quality, is he really?
No.
But then I saw someone say it might be a good thing if it ends to take the pressure off trying to keep this record.
Yeah.
But I think it's something Man United fans are proud of. I'd be proud of it if it was my team.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want it to go, but it may actually make the owners look at the youth and the development and think, what's the problem? Why has this record ended when we've had such a historical thing about having a youth player every match day squad? Why has it ended? It's because of the culture.
Yeah, completely.
To quote Jamie Carragher, it's all about the culture of the club. Man United.
Right, okay. Well, before that goes any further...
Ugly.
Yes. I'll go for man first.
Go on.
Man is Raheem Sterling, still being bogged down at Chelsea. We're reading earlier that he's still got £30 million left on his contract. When he joined for 50 million. on a 5-year, £325,000 a week contract, and he probably won't get a game this season. I doubt that he's going to get a move in January. If he does, it'll be another loan deal, and then he's still there.
He's just going to take his money, isn't he? Just sit
Yeah,
there,
I mean,
paid.
it is.
Why would you leave?
It's a scummy move from him, but you look at it and you think, well, why wouldn't you?
Yeah, he didn't make him pay him that.
No, and
it's like with all these players that are like Sancho at United, he's on 300 grand a week.
Yeah.
And he's basically said, I want to get paid it. If
Yeah.
you want to sell me, pay me out my contract. I think it is brutal. This is what we were saying earlier about the mercenary players. They are mercenaries, but they didn't ask to get paid that much. It's on the clubs. We talk about how good Chelsea's business has been, but again, that's a shocker.
Yeah, I mean,
The shocker, that one.
We look at something like that, like Sterling probably not getting a game, whatever, and still getting that money because he's probably unwilling to take a pay cut.
Yeah.
Like,
would you though? If you could sit there,
but that's the thing.
Fuck all getting paid that much.
Well, that's the thing. Some football fans might look at it and think you live in your dream job. You're getting paid a shit ton of money. What's the harm in taking a 200 grand pay cut or whatever to go to fucking Forest or West Ham? Because they're probably the teams that are likely to take him. But like, why wouldn't you do that? We're looking at it as football fans, like, well, why wouldn't you do that? But then you look, like you say, the other side, and it's like, well, why the fuck wouldn't you just sit there and do fuck all and get 325 grand a week?
Some players play the game for the love of the game. Some people do it for the money. You can sort of see it where, like Sunday League, parents been brutal because they know how much money's in it.
Yeah.
So they want their kids to get into football, and then they don't do it for the love of the game. They do it because of how much money's involved. Tony, another example, prime of his career in the England setup and went to Saudi.
Yeah.
Is money everything? This is because we would dream of playing in the Premier League, though.
Exactly.
We do it for nothing. I'm on the same page as you. I'd take the pay cut to play week in, week out.
Yeah.
But some people just want the money. Unfortunately, it's the way it's gone.
I've said this word before in this podcast. I'll say it again. Just a fucking scummy bastard.
Yeah.
Thieving. Him and fucking Sterling, Romano and Paddy Power should team up.
They're all in it together, aren't they?
They probably are,
Scanning the system.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Conspiracies coming next week. I've seen some good ones on that, actually. So
really?
we will actually do that next week, yeah.
Okay.
So that's one for you. I've got 3 different uglies.
Wow.
So I need to pick one.
Okay.
The AFTV watch along of the Liverpool Arsenal game. I don't really need to explain that one. I'm just going to play the clip. Just embarrassing from them.
Yeah.
Please.
They've scored.
Can't say, we've just heard.
You're joking.
I don't know, I've just, we heard a scream.
You're kidding.
From that range though, they must have got something up the sleeve.
Look how small Ryan looks in goal.
Hey Raya, your right hand side, bro.
I can't believe. I cannot believe.
Oh my God. What? The buzzer light from first.
Arsenal's defensive issues, where they've signed another centre-back. They've got about 4 CDMs now. Are they going to end up playing that formation? We'll see. And my final ugly, again about transfer deadline day, that you've sort of reminded me of in your rants about Raheem Sterling. Nicky Jacksons going to Bayern Munich, completing a medical, only for Liam Delap to get injured and be told he's coming back.
Yeah.
Refusing to come back, and Chelsea gave in and sold him.
Yeah. And
Because they brought back Matt Gay, whatever he's called.
I thought it was called Gooey.
Gooey.
I've been calling him Gooey.
Guaya from Sunderland, who then posted the most emotional farewell
Yeah, I know.
after playing for about 30 minutes. It was just, yeah, that was one of the first things about transfer deadline day that made me put it in my good because it was just entertainment at its finest. It almost took me back to the Odom Wingy
Peter
in his
Odom,
car,
yeah.
turning up at QPR, or was he at QPR turning up at West Brom? It doesn't matter.
No.
Unbelievable content. Absolutely here for it.
Did you see what, I think it was Nicky Jacksons' agent or someone close to him posted on Twitter or something, all the speculation, Chelsea was like, you've got to come back, blah, blah, blah.
And he was just, no.
Well, he posted something and it said, planes don't fly backwards. Great excuse.
He's not wrong though, is he? I didn't see that, but that is brilliant. So yeah, that's my ugly.
Yeah.
So there we go. Thanks for watching. Now, anyway, so we're going to move on now to manager sacking talk. We'll make it brief because you've been here over half an hour already. 5 managers. Who do you think is going to be first to be sacked and why? So we'll talk through each of them. We'll go favourite first. Nuno at Forest.
Okay.
Favourite to get sacked first. What do you make of that?
It's just a shame, really, isn't it?
Well, not so much sacked, but to leave.
Yeah.
'Cause I think that's more likely for him.
Yeah. He'll walk. I think he'll walk before he's pushed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a shame because the season that he had last year at Forest was just unbelievable.
Yeah.
No one expected that, and he deserved another season.
It was that moment, was it like the second to last game, where Forest dropped points? And
Yeah,
he's
Marinakis
walked onto a pitch.
Yeah.
And as a coach or a manager, you wouldn't want that. I think it just looks bad all round. And then now stuff in the media about him unhappy, arguing over transfers.
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think he'll walk.
I mean, it's no surprise that he's fallen out with Marinakis, is it? He's just a fat, slimy fucking dog, isn't he? So, fuck him. Is he Greek?
Yeah.
Okay.
He does look like he owns a kebab shop, doesn't he?
That's racist.
No, it's not fucking racist. I never said anything about it. I'm getting defended now. Never said anything about his race. Just said, he looks like boss man.
Okay.
You walk in, he knows your order off by heart.
Yeah.
It stays in, but it's not racist. Moving on.
Swiftly.
So Nuno, do you think he will be first sacked?
Yeah, I think.
Or to leave?
Yeah, I think he'll leave first.
Yeah. The next one, Keith Andrews, Brentford.
I don't know about this one.
At the start of the season, I thought, yeah. But they've had a good start, to be fair. He's got Jordan Henderson playing very well. The Alex Ferguson on the pitch was Roy Keane. He's got the Keith Andrews on the pitch,
Jeez.
Jordan Henderson. You knew what you were getting with Henderson, but I can't believe he's dominating games again.
Yeah,
he's only playing 60 minutes. He's getting taken off, but he's just running the show for Brentford.
Yeah, he's
really.
doing a job, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, Damsgaard's still one of the most underrated midfielders in the Prem. Just he does everything, and he does it all really, really well. And Dango Ouattara, the striker or winger, whatever they brought in,
so fast.
Yeah, I think that's a really, really good pickup for them. They did overpay for him. I think it was about 40 odd mil, but
if he gets you 15 goals, you'll be chuffed with that.
If he keeps you up, then you're sorted. So, and it's, I don't know, they're looking a lot less stupid than I thought they did.
Yeah, I thought Brentford would be going down.
Yeah,
but the way they started the season might be safe.
Yeah,
long way to go though.
Yeah, so I don't think I don't think Keith Andrews will be sacked anytime soon.
Next up, we'll go for Harry's dad, Graham Potter. I had West Ham to go down. They were my determined pick. Mm-hmm. And the start of the season, I thought they would. 2 losses. They then somehow battered Forest.
Yeah.
3-0. Bowen masterclass there.
Did you see that goal Linear scored and
Yeah,
fucking
Wilson
Callum
took-
Wilson
yeah.
ruined it?
Yeah.
Messi-esque.
Yeah. I took him out my fantasy team after 2 weeks of blanks, and then he did that to me.
Nice.
And I always, obviously, being Hull, always got time for Bowen.
Yeah, of
always
course.
want him to do well.
Yeah.
But I just thought West Ham didn't have enough. But if they can pull out results like this, I think they'll be all right. I think Potter will be all right.
Genuinely, I think this is that Forest game was the one game what probably kept him in a job. I don't think it had.
Could be the turning point.
I don't think it looked very good. Like
But
before
they
that.
were battered. No, actually, they weren't, to be fair. Because Sells had a brilliant game in goal.
Yeah.
But it was 0-0 after 80 minutes. And if it would have ended 0-0, you'd have said fair enough. They got the goal on the break and then got the penalty. And then, obviously, Forest just gave up at that point.
Yeah.
Got a third.
Yeah.
Although there is talk of if Potter does go, they're bringing in a West Ham legend,
Matt Noble.
bigger, Frank Lampard.
Bringing back Fat Frank.
Fat Frank.
Going to have Jamie Redknapp as a fucking assistant
Can you
manager.
imagine getting the team back together? But yeah, there is talks. Obviously, Coventry have started unbelievably well.
Yeah.
I think that did they score 7 or 8 goals last week or the week before?
Don't know.
So I think
I don't follow teams in the Championship.
no,
I'm above that.
not interested. And well, that brings us to the Hull City segment of the week. They lost again.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, Frank Lampard going to West Ham if Potter goes. I think
It might be one of them double sackings of a team. You know, as in 2 sackings in one season. Because
what if Lampard were to
yeah,
go?
yeah,
He's sort of proved he's not Premier League.
nah. I mean, I don't think Potter surely ain't gonna last the season. They can't keep this up.
No.
They've got such a bad team.
They got 1 win, which has kept him until the next international break.
Yeah,
But
that's it, innit?
in 3 or 4 weeks, when we're here again, we will be talking about him being the first sacked.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I agree.
Amorim. They did get a win. It was a fortunate last minute penalty against Burnley.
Yeah.
Following on from a loss against Grimsby.
Wasn't exactly convincing, was it?
No. The same old frailties. They have now signed a keeper, but he's a young keeper. I don't know anything about him, to be honest. Lamens.
Yeah, I've seen some clips of him.
I've seen the clips of his mistakes.
Yeah, that's the clips that I've seen. Yeah, I don't know enough about it.
He's not going to revolutionise their defence, is he?
As much as I didn't really like the Emi Martinez deal, at least I would have got like a competent goalkeeper in.
Yeah.
Or just, I don't know, just...
That was ugly from Emery, actually, just to go back. When asked about Martinez.
Oh, and he just said Matt Bizzo.
Yeah. Yeah. I have to say I respect him for that.
Yeah?
But he's just meme central, isn't he, Emery?
Yeah, of course he is.
He got back his good evening, which felt a bit sorry for him. People taking the piss, but...
It was funny.
He does do it to himself, doesn't he? It's like the Lampard thing when he's talking and he goes, "Oh, serious." I think some managers do it on purpose to almost take the attention away from the football.
Right.
I think Klopp used to do this. If Liverpool played poorly, he'd say something controversial that people would talk about to take the attention away. Pep as well. I think Pep does that when they lost against Liverpool and everyone was starting to talk about the fall of Pep. He went and scratched himself, didn't he? And no one was talking about it anymore. I think that's what what the best managers do.
And
Divert the attention.
Ange was doing that as well last year. He just used his personality to kind of...
Yeah. So everyone was talking about him and...
Yeah, and he'd say mate a couple of times in the
Yeah.
interview. They'd lose fucking 4-0 or something.
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "Oh, mate, yeah, it was just fucking, you know, I can't help it, can I, you know?"
He's just teleported into the room.
Last year, I can do I can do an half decent Ange impression. I won't, you know, that was as far as I'll go.
Save that for another day.
Yeah.
But that's where Amorim is poor, because he comes out and says it's the worst Man United side ever.
Yeah. He's
Instead of
very
divert-
scathing, isn't he?
Yeah, he doesn't divert attention away, he puts it on the players.
Yeah.
One, negatively impacts their morale. Are they going to work as hard? Are they going to work for the manager if he's talking about them like that? Which is weak mentality.
Mm-hmm.
But then when he tells them they've got weak mentality, again, it's...
Yeah.
I think it's a recipe for disaster, this one.
Well, that was the thing. Like, last year when he come in and he was doing all these scathing interviews where, like you said, mentality is not there, the players aren't good enough. And Man United fans kind of liked it because it was like, he's saying what we've all been saying.
Honest.
Yeah, he's been saying what we've all been saying for the past 2 years or whatever. Yeah. But now he's finally got his players and he's still saying the same things. It's like, well...
But yeah, he hasn't got all his players, has he? Really?
No, I know, but surely he should still be doing something.
Yeah.
Or like, just have a bit... This was Ange's problem last year. It don't change anything. And...
He's stuck in that system.
Yeah, I understand that that's the system he wants to play, and yeah, it might have worked in fucking Portugal against like fucking Braga or whatever, but it don't work in the Prem. I don't know. I just fucking change. Just play 4-4-2. We're English.
The best managers have a system.
Yeah.
And they don't change away from it. But the reason they're able to do that is because it gets results. So you look at Pep, who does change systems, to be fair, but it's his brand of football. Doesn't matter how it's going, imprints his way upon the players, and it comes good.
Yeah.
Eventually. Klopp, exactly the same. Didn't always work. Continued to do it because in the end, he had the trophies to show for it. Amorim's got nothing to show for it yet.
No.
Even in Portugal, they had a couple of decent results in the Champions League. I think his stubbornness will get him the sack.
Yeah.
Won't be first, but I think, like we said, they play West Ham first weekend in December.
That is a
double sacking week. Both of them.
a draw.
A draw.
0-0 draw.
0-0. I didn't realise it was actually against West Ham last year when Ten Hag got sacked.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
He's gone already, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. But sorry, to go back to the Klopp and Pep thing, what all these great managers who play specific systems have, what Amorim doesn't, is adaptability.
Yeah.
And same with Ange. Sorry, I just wanted to.
I
just wanted to, you know.
Yeah, very complimentary of Ange. Now he's sacked. Now he's gone.
Yeah.
You can think about the good times.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he was fucking great, mate. You know.
You were not saying this when he got sacked.
No, of course not.
Good riddance.
Yeah.
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 Where's he going now? He's been linked with some jobs away.
West Ham.
Imagine.
Love that.
I think Galatasaray maybe won it. No. Who sacked Fenerbahce?
Fenerbahce, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah,
Good on him.
he'll do a job, won't he? Yeah, I won't care, but...
The way he looks like he'd belong in Turkey.
He looks like Marinakis, to be fair.
He doesn't look a bit like Marinakis, yeah. We'll do spot the difference on him. We'll see. 10 points.
Okay.
I think that's it. I was going to talk about Scott Parker, but irrelevant really, isn't he? He'll be sacked at some point.
Who really cares about Scott Parker?
Yeah, no one really cares. He'll be sacked at some point.
Yeah.
They'll go get a Pulis.
The Sean Dyche return.
A Dyche return would be brilliant.
I'm touting Dyche for every single...
The Dyche return to Burnley, the dream return.
Oh, beautiful.
We have actually got a loyal follower who is a Burnley fan.
Yeah.
So shout out to you. Can't remember what you called.
Dyche ball.
Dyche ball, yeah.
Dyche ball or no
so
ball.
We're repping you now as well.
Yeah.
Dyche to return. He wants to come on and talk about how Burnley got to Europe. So maybe in a few weeks, if we're running out of ideas, we'll bring him in.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
He'll
walk...
Actually, we'll wait until Dyche comes back.
Okay, yeah, he'll walk into Burnley's dressing room and just look up, what are all these foreigners doing here? Get Ben Mee back.
Ben Mee belongs at Burnley.
Yeah.
Tarkovsky on the phone straight away. Come back.
Come on, son, you know you want to.
Ashley Barnes, he's coming back.
He's not even English, is he?
No.
Oh, well, I mean,
He
he
is,
reckons
though.
he ain't.
He is, though, isn't he?
It's like Matty Cash, innit?
Yeah.
Very Polish.
Oh, yeah. He looks it. Who else was in that?
Jay Rodriguez.
What a player. What a player.
Matty Loughton.
You know, like Brownhill.
Josh Brownhill. He's still there.
No, he's just gone to Saudi.
Oh, really?
Yeah, on like 100 grand a week.
I mean, fair enough, yeah.
Mercenary footballer.
Josh Cullen was there, wasn't he, I think, when
I
Dyche...
think, he's still there. Lurton, was it? Matt Lurton?
Yeah, I just said that, Matty Loughton.
Sorry, in my own world, yeah.
Come on. Charlie Taylor, left back.
Matty Loughton, right back.
Nick Pope. Get Tom Eaton out of United.
Tommy.
Dwight McNeil. I'm just naming the entire Burnley squad now.
Was Vidra there?
He was at a point,
he
wasn't he?
He was a Burnley player at some point. Oh, that could be a good one for next week. Name the starting 11 for when Burnley got Europe. I think we've just done it.
I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure we have.
Yeah. Anyway, we've got one more thing, one more segment. Here's the international break. I've seen people doing it on Twitter.
Oh, God.
Dream 11.
Right.
If it's animals.
If it's animals?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what? I've gone for a 4-4-2. We'll do it together. I've not written any animals down, but sort of like who would be like the archetypal goalkeeper?
Okay.
If it was an animal.
I get you.
So starting net.
Goalkeeper, you want someone big, don't you?
Yeah.
Something big and burly.
Elephant or-
I'm saying elephant.
Elephant's not very.
Mobile.
Yeah, reflexes.
Well,
I was thinking gorilla.
ooh,
Good long throw.
yeah.
Good reflexes.
Mm-hmm.
Good spring. But also a bit of a unit.
Oh, yeah, I'll take a gorilla.
Gorilla in that.
Yeah.
I think fullbacks. I think you need pace, reliability, maybe a bit of height.
I'm gonna say giraffe.
I'm not saying giraffe goes centre half, doesn't it?
Yeah, gotta be on it.
Giraffe goes centre half. I don't know what you'd have at right back.
Well, thinking about it, as my right back, like you say, you want a bit of pace, but I'm thinking of I don't know why I thought of him, but Denzel Dumfries,
Bit of a unit.
bit of a unit. I'm thinking of a Rana.
A rhino.
Yeah, bit of pace.
I think you'd need bit like a rhino right back. He's your destroyer, and then left back maybe like more of a full area player.
Yeah,
Like a zebra.
the zebra won't be too bad to be
Bringing
fair.
a bit of something different to the team.
Yeah, so when the zebra's up, the Rhino can come as a 3.
Making a 3 at the back with a giraffe. And what else would you have there?
Polar bear,
Polar bear, yeah.
big burly white bloke.
Yeah. Ben me.
There you go.
Ben me.
Basically building the Burnley team.
Yeah. Midfield, your wingers, whipping in crosses. So stupid. I don't know what you have. Because again, you're looking at pace. I'm looking at like David Beckham type. Style. Substance.
Okay.
Bit of something different. But I'm not too sure what that could be. It's come back to me.
You just named all of that and then you don't know. All right, fantastic.
I'm trying to think.
Well, I've got one of the 2 in midfield.
Go on.
Because I'm wanting like a Kante, a bit of a Roy Keane, a battler, so we've got a bit of flair next to him who can go up or whatever. So in my midfield, I want someone, fucking angry bastard. I want a ram.
A ram?
A ram, one of them, like,
Yeah.
one of them. I looked at your cushion down there. And
Right, okay.
Is it a pig or a sheep?
It's a little pig, yeah.
Is it? I thought it was a sheep. Anyway, yeah.
Ham Solo and Virgil Van Dijk. Now, for some reason, Van Dijk's bum is very big. Don't ask me why.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, but his bum's very large.
Anyway, we're not having either of them, yeah. So I want a ram
Yeah,
as my destroyer.
yeah. And then you need some... I think that's where you need your creative sort of midfielder. And I'm thinking of, like, what's an intelligent animal?
Orangutan.
I was going to say, I've already got a gorilla, but orangutan.
Yeah.
In the midfield.
Yeah.
The mind waves. I think my right midfield, I want a pony. Sure pony.
A chauffeur?
Yeah.
Is that your David Beckham?
That's my Beckham.
Right.
Yeah. And left mid, I want like a journeyman.
A journeyman?
Yeah. About for
Do you not want? Do
donkeys.
you not want no like pace?
Nah.
You want
I
someone
want-
that's
I
been
want-
about for donkey? Do
I
you want a
40
donkey?
I want 40-year-old gigs.
Wow. Okay.
And for that, I am going to put a donkey in. Because I've got my pony on the right, Flair flicking his hair.
You need an ugly pony.
No, it'd be a beautiful pony.
No, I mean on the fucking left. Your donkey.
Oh, yeah. Ugly pony on the left.
Yeah.
Beckham and Giggs. Perfect.
Yeah, sure.
And then
It won't build up any stats, but he'll be an absolute legend.
Yeah, exactly.
He won't do fuck all.
He's more there for morale
Yeah.
than anything. Talk down the ram in the midfield when he's lost his head a bit. And then up top, I want your crouch defer partnership.
So big and
I
little.
want something big, something small.
Struggling to think of animals,
Now I think big Labrador as one of my strikers.
What is that you defer?
That's my defer. Rapid, good touch, clinical.
What about like an ostrich?
Ostrich is the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You reckon?
Knocking it down to the Labrador.
Big long gangly legs.
Yeah. Oh, that's perfect.
And he's got a bit of pace about him, to be fair.
That is crouching Defoe, isn't
Yeah.
it?
And
Ostrich and Lab. You've heard it here first.
so we've got a gorilla in goal,
Gorilla
a
in
giraffe and a polar bear in defence.
Yeah. We've
Right
got
back rhino, left back zebra.
Zebra.
In midfield we've got a ram and an orangutan.
Yeah.
Fun fact for you, the word orangutan, I never knew that it was actually said or spelt like that. Okay. I read the word orangutan once and I thought it said orangutan. I didn't know what it. Right. Anyway, side note. Yeah, so we've got a ram and an orangutan in midfield. On the wings we've got a donkey and a pony.
Yeah.
Up front we've got a lab and an ostrich.
Yeah. And that is getting top 4.
Easy.
Easy top 4.
It worked for fucking Harry Redknapp and fucking
Exactly.
Alex Ferguson, didn't it?
Title challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sheringham and Cole.
I want Europe.
Yeah. I want Europe as well.
Yeah. Who's your manager?
Oh, you need something with like... it depends what sort of manager you want. Do you want like a trendy manager or do you want like a...
No, if we're going for... We want like a Redknapp or
Yeah.
Fergie, don't we?
I think a tortoise.
A tortoise?
Yeah, been round the block, wise. Sometimes you got to go back to go forward. Sort of manager.
What about if we... Because, Fergie was known to be a bit of a bastard, wasn't he? What about Snapping Turtle?
A snapping turtle.
Like you say, being around the block a little bit, he
Yeah.
kind of looks a little bit unassuming, but he will rip your fucking
his
head
business, but if you come into his office, Gorilla wants extension on his contract. He's a brave gorilla. He's going to snap at his toes.
off. Yeah, Giraffe's on about taking an armband from the ram.
It's fucking gone for his neck. I'm going to have to put a graphic together for that.
Please.
The Animal 11. So I think that's it.
Yeah, I think it's a pretty good team, actually. I'm quite proud of that.
Good, that. Anything else you want to bring in this week?
No, not that I can think of.
Brilliant. So this has been the special ones. Thanks for watching. If you've made it this far into the video, God bless you. You are a brave soul.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, drop us a follow on social media at Special Ones Pod. Like I said, follow on Spotify as well. 5-star reviews are welcome. And you don't have to watch to give us it. Well, you're not going to hear it if you haven't watched. That's an irrelevant comment. Sorry, I'm going to start arguing myself now. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'm not racist. We'll see you next time.